I've been thinking a little bit about the lifelong questions. Purpose and meaning. Is there a purpose? Is there a meaning? I suppose everybody asks these questions, anybody who's a thinker at least. And there's been different answers to these questions, because that's what religion's all about. Answer the unanswerable. But even an atheist has to question his meaning and his purpose, I would think. We're just here for an ephemeral, just an existence to deal with and get through. It seems like there's got to be some purpose, even if we make it up ourselves. More than all of that, I think of people's lives, people who lived, way before, left their abandoned houses behind, and the lives they must have led. My ancestors, my father's people who moved from Germany to another country to try to farm. And the sad end of all that. And we really don't have a whole lot of history past a certain point anyway. So what was the purpose of those lives? They all had their plans and ambitions. And of course few of us realize all our ambitions. Some get success beyond what they anticipate, but most of us don't. So what does it mean? Is there really a purpose to it all? And once we're buried or incinerated, those memories are gone once the brain dies. I mean, there's probably akashic memories, and maybe some few enlightened people, if there is such a thing as reincarnation, are able to see their past lives. But that's a minority. Most of us have no or very little kin as to what may have happened to us before. And I think of a friend who died, a real close friend of mine. He was an atheist. Pretty much a happy-go-lucky type. I think of, what did he see when he finally made the transition? Which is a sad, preventable thing. And I won't go into those details. And what did he carry back from this life? If anything. And what of relationships? The people you knew in high school who meant all the world to you at the time, and you're so possessed with impressing or lusting after. Now you don't even know any of them. Few, if any. The people you knew in college, perhaps. Deep intellectual discussions late into the night. Again, you probably don't talk to any of them anymore, or few, if any. Friendships you've made in life, but then they moved, or you moved, or your job changed, or they died, or they went kind of nutso and you had to leave them behind. What is the purpose of those relationships? Did they have a positive purpose? Did they have any purpose? What of all those long, late night discussions you may have had with certain individuals who you don't even see anymore? Or of a romantic encounter that lasted a while and then became tiresome for one or both? Still, those people are in your heart. Hopefully you're still in theirs. Sometimes I wonder if people I think about me too. Or people I don't think about me. I suppose all friendships are a little bit one-sided. It always means more to one person than the other, whether it's romantic or intellectual or just buddies. Like I think of a couple relationships I had with a couple people that when a certain friend came in town, they would drop me like a used hanky to visit with their other friend. Of course, I don't hear from those people anymore. I think of relationships in many ways. I think about musical groups. People who get together and make some beautiful, awesome synergy of music together. And yet somehow they have some petty little fight and break up. And we're left to wonder what could have been. And what kind of greatness could have followed this great effort they made. Couldn't these people have acted like musicians and put aside their petty differences and these fish and made some more beautiful music? Why would they let their little differences get in the way of doing more of what they did so brilliantly? But again, everybody has a mismatch in their relationships. And sometimes the mismatch gets more apparent. So finally they can't stand each other and they gotta go elsewhere. Let's see if I can sneak up on these two. Oh, I'm running out of battery. Yep, scared them off. Hopefully they did their business. Just took a little dip in this nice, not real deep pool. I think about all the people I've dragged down this river, although I usually have done it by myself. I've been doing this river for over 20 years. And of course I think about the purpose of my own life, if there is one. I nearly died some 15 years ago or so. I always wonder about that, if I had filled my purpose at that point, or I needed to continue on to fill my purpose, or merely sticking around to keep the stress off my parents. I've already lost one child. Airplane somewhere. Sometimes I think about how things were in the past, the lives people led, how they were different, how they were the same. Mostly the same challenges. Things were simpler. It's interesting, on YouTube you can find some really old film footages, like San Francisco right after the earthquake or right before the earthquake, what the city looked like, city scenes from different cities, street scenes. It's a different world, but they still thought about the same kind of stuff, had the same kind of personal dilemmas, relationship problems. Although perhaps relationships were a little bit easier. People sure stayed together a lot longer. There's less places to go and less mobility. A bald eagle in this tree, if you can see him. Hopefully in the middle of this shot here, on that lower branch. So I have no real conclusion for this video. I'm not going to try to match wits with the philosophers like Professor Anton or the antinatalists or any of that. I guess for myself, I pretty much accept the more or less the Eastern approach of many lives, many incarnations, Akashic records and all that stuff, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Who can really say until you experience something else? I've got a friend who said he saw Jesus, so who knows? I kind of think we see what we want to see, though. If you look at the NDEs and the others, these people pretty much experience stuff within their framework. Anyway, just some ponderings. much big fish in here. Anyway, responses are always welcome. Comments, responses.